Well, now to the legal angle and accusations that Karla Homolka has violated the conditions of her release, as issued under Section 810. She's not supposed to associate with criminals or have any contact with children, but her employer claims she did both. Global's Sean Mallon continues our team coverage with that story now.
When Richer Lapointe peddled his Karla Homolka story to the news media, it cast a cloud over her new freedom because he alleges that she has been breaking the provisions of her Section 810 order, the order that restricts her movements as someone considered a threat to reoffend. She's not supposed to associate with violent criminals, but Lapointe claims Homolka asked him to do a favor for a convicted murderer. She's not supposed to be with children, but Lapointe says he left her alone with his 2 kids in his shop. Now the focus is on Quebec authorities to check out the allegations.
The ministries of justice and the courts and the Crown lawyers have their responsibilities. We have confidence in them, and we assume that they will fulfill their judicial responsibilities.
For the families of Homolka's victims, the new pictures of her life on the outside carry extra weight.
From the very unique perspective of my client, is that it's very painful to watch or see and view pictures of Karla Homolka, playing with her dog, and it just kind of brings home that Karla Homolka is free and their children are dead.
The victims' families have always asserted that she is bound to reoffend. Tim Danson says the allegations clearly demand serious investigation, particularly in light of reports that Lapointe taped Homolka's comments.
And if the prosecution can prove its case beyond a reasonable doubt, she is exposed to a sentence up to 2 years in prison, and we think this would be an appropriate case for the maximum sentence.
Richer Lapointe himself potentially places Homolka in jeopardy because of his own brushes with the law.
Now, if this individual does have a criminal record and charges before the court, and she knew that he did have a criminal record, she would be in violation of that term.
So it's Homolka's knowledge that counts, and for what it's worth, Tim Danson doubts very much that she knew that Lapointe had a criminal record. Danson, by the way, himself spoke with Lapointe directly after the stories came out, and he says he told Lapointe to talk to police and tell them all he knows. Back to you, Leslie.
All right, Sean Mallon at Queen's Park, thank you. Earlier we told you